Game we have here for you, Dominican Republic taking on the Virgin Islands. So much at stake for both of these teams. Set to be a really great game of international basketball. Under 10 minutes to go until we have tip-off here. Here's the table in Group C as it stands. Dominican Republic in control, 3 wins, 1 loss. The US Virgin Islands, 1 win, 3 losses. However, tonight's result will not dictate who goes through and who doesn't. But for the Dominican Republic, a win here this evening would be a big step towards their qualification for AmeriCup 2022. However, the Virgin Islands, although defeat here this evening would have knocked them out, they know really that they must be picking up wins. And they have a big opportunity here today.
Number 6, as a captain, Walter Hodge. Number 7, Jason Perry Murray. Number 8, Leonardo Castillo.
Virgin Islands are being introduced to the crowd.
Number 11,
they'll want to get back to AmeriCup. They finished 4th in the last tournament back in 2017. Missing out on a bronze medal to Mexico in that 3rd place playoff game.
Number 22,
however, the key for the Virgin Islands tonight, you have a feeling, will be their defense. Will they be able to contain the Dominican Republic? As the Dominican Republic have quite a fair bit of firepower in their team. And now we'll have the introductions for the Dominican Republic. A storied country when it comes to AmeriCup. 13 appearances at AmeriCup. Their best performance was back in 2011 when they grabbed the bronze medal in that tournament. They've appeared in the last 5 AmeriCups, going all the way back to 2009, so they'll want that to continue, that's for sure. Plenty of talent in this roster as well. Coming off the back of a pretty strong World Cup campaign in China in 2019 as well. Several familiar faces from that campaign. Coach Garcia not here tonight.
We will please you to stand up.
We will now have the national anthems for both countries, the Dominican Republic and the Virgin Islands.
Ahora el himno nacional de la República Dominicana.
Wonderful passion on show from both rosters for their national anthems and respect for one another's.
Thank you.
As you would expect within the current situation in the pandemic, players aren't heading to the half court to exchange gifts.
From Argentina, umpires.
As the players enter the final phase of their warm-up, preparing what will be one of the biggest games of their qualification so far, as both teams try and hone in on qualifications. Here are our officials this evening. We have Christian Wilmore, Grant Alexander Todi and Juan Fernandez from the Bahamas, USA and Argentina respectively. Making sure everything is above board for us this evening. And the stage is set for a wonderful international fixture between two islands that are certainly in the ascendancy in the basketball world. Some would say the Dominican Republic may be a more established powerhouse, but the Virgin Islands are starting to stake a claim to being a name within South American basketball. Sorry, within American basketball. Here's your starting five for the Virgin Islands: Smith, Hodge, Edwin, Asker and Bloodman. Walter Hodge, the one to really look out for. He's the key to their success, averaging over 21 points, 7 rebounds and 6 assists a game. Keeping the statistician busy, that's for sure. He even put up 28 against Canada on Wednesday. Remember, the Virgin Islands going down by just a single point in that game. And Coach Bow will be slightly disappointed they didn't get that upset win. That really would have pushed them into contention for an automatic spot. For the Dominican Republic, they sit top of the table though, 3 wins, 1 loss. Here's the starting five for the Dominican Republic: Peña, Mendoza, Solano, Liz and Vargas. And Coach Lopez knows that his team are so close to securing that much wanted spot at AmeriCup 2022. What will he have been saying to his team? I'm sure they watched the Virgin Islands performance against Canada on Wednesday. They'll have taken an absolute stack of notes from that game in their preparations for this one. And although Virgin Islands might be seen as a smaller basketball nation than the Dominican Republic, it's clear that this is going to be a close game, you have a feeling. And the last time they met was back in November. Dominican Republic came out on a 14-point win, but all the damage was done in the first half in that one. Dominican Republic led by 18 points at the half and really put the game onto cruise control in the second half. You also have to bear in mind that was on their home floor as well. How will they perform now on what is a neutral floor here in the bubble in San Juan in Puerto Rico? Just moments away from the opening tip-off here. For Dominican Republic, they really have plenty of talent on show. Saw Eloy Vargas there, averaging over 11 points and 7.5 rebounds per game. Alongside Delgado, he's been the big deal, the real deal in the front court for the Dominican Republic. Let's jump into the huddle and hear if we can hear from Coach Lopez.
That's what we're doing. We're doing double. Okay? So you got Mendoza. Okay? Ivan, you got to guard this. If anything, you got to guard this. What I mean is, what I mean, attack. That's what I mean.
Vamos aquí y darle el face off para que Víctor Lee a ver si lo consigue.
Both teams' final instructions from the coaching staffs as we're now ready to get underway. And remember, throughout these games, best place to stay up to date, FIBA.basketball/AmeriCup will give you access to pretty much everything you could ever want around this tournament. As we see Victor Liz, his final preparations alongside Rigoberto Mendoza. One of the linchpins of the Dominican Republic team, Mendoza. Had a real standout performance in the World Cup in 2019. And you can see for Victor Liz what it means to represent his country. Expect a passionate performance from both teams here. Action underway here in San Juan, Puerto Rico. AmeriCup 2022 qualifier between the Virgin Islands and the Dominican Republic. Odds might be in favour of the Dominican Republic, but you wouldn't put any money against the Virgin Islands. Asker opens his account with a confident stroke from the mid-range corner. Solano now looking to feed the low post into Vargas. Vargas looking to use his size advantage and strength straight away. Out to Peña. Nails the three. Both teams looking confident in the opening possessions. Good defense by Helvis Solano. And finishes with the flush and the scream to his teammates on the bench. Stolen away, quick hands by Liz. Hands it out to Mendoza, who gets a score, and the Dominican Republic have scored 7 points already, and we are a little over a minute into the game. That is a lightning start to proceedings. Bloodman drives strong, uses his upper body strength, and both teams really found their form early. Transition pass. Good lockout in the end by Hodge as he looks to take the charge as well. Lee's in the corner, nails another three. My goodness me, Dominican Republic are on fire. Under 2 minutes played and they're already at 10 points. Strong drive to the basket, but the defense is there from Vargas. Into the corner, Peña for three. Not this time. It's going to be a Virgin Islands possession as Vargas can't hold on to the offensive rebound. Edwin now comes back out to Asker. The first bit of patience from either team on show now from the Virgin Islands. Hodge drives strong, comes up short though. Once again, the rim protection is there for the Dominican Republic. Hodge is complaining to the officials while the game is carrying on. Doesn't seem wise to me, but the score is good in the end from Asker. Solano's going to slow things down as the Dominican Republic look to build a structured half-court offense for the first time in the game. Offensive foul is going to be called on Solano as the stand is made by Travante Bloodman. Good quick defensive footwork. It's holding the back of his head though. Not sure if he hit it hard on the floor. Still holding his head, but it looks like the game's going to proceed. Edwin inbounds it into Bloodman. Almost another steal. Bloodman losing concentration, and the hustle is good, but he manages to come away with it into the hands of Asker. Floats to the basket for the two. Asker up to 6 points already. And a really awkward almost start to the game. Both teams scoring freely, but the defense is lacking at the moment. That's a tough shot coming out of the hands of Solano. Virgin Islands the other way, and the score is good. But it looks like there's an injury. Travante Bloodman did hit the ground hard, right on his backside. Let's have a see what the officials are saying. I think the medical staff for the Virgin Islands want to come out onto the floor, but obviously if they do, he's going to have to be subbed out. Let's have a look at a replay. Not too sure what the problem is. He's on his feet, but he's hobbling. So they're going to make a change as they bring in Xavier Richards to the action. Lubman will hobble back to the bench as the game is tied at 10 apiece. A lightning first 3.5 minutes here in San Juan. Both teams finding easy ways to the basket. This could come down to, as I said in the build-up, can the Virgin Islands defense crank up a few gears and lock out the Dominican Republic? If they can, then the Virgin Islands have got a real chance of the upset win. Vargas looking to back his way to the basket. Has to settle for a very difficult shot. Rebound is pulled down though. But the foul is going to be called. I think Pena with the missed opportunity. The Virgin Islands will have the opportunity to take the lead. Edwin now. Crossover opens the space up. Behind the back pass. Not going to get finished. Wonderful vision by Dion Edwin. I'm not sure Laurent Smith was expecting the pass though. He managed to hold on to it and gets himself a trip to the free throw line. Smith averaging 9 points a game. Not great from the free throw line though, only 35% so far in the qualifiers. Hits the first of his two. Big game on Wednesday though, 15 points, 8 rebounds, but more importantly maybe for the Virgin Islands, 3 blocks from Laurent Smith. Hits both his 3 throws. First points of the game on the board for him. And the Virgin Islands take the lead. Pena drives to the basket. It's thrown away though. Richards tries to get it ahead and does so into the hands of Edwin for the score. And Coach Lopez is going to call a timeout. Virgin Islands up to a 4-point lead. Dominican Republic haven't scored in over 3 minutes now. Coach Lopez wants to talk it over with his team. Make some alterations because things aren't going their way at the moment. Let's jump into this Dominican Republic huddle and hear what the coaching staff has to say.
Ellos no van a regalar nada. Lo primero. Lo segundo es la pelota en el suelo allí, la cogen ellos. La pelota en el suelo aquí, la cogen ellos. Ellos están mostrando más agresividad que nosotros y no debe ser. No debe ser. Toda esa pelota en el suelo debe ser de nosotros. Otra cosa, ¿quién está defendiendo a Antonio? El grande. Entonces, cuando hacemos el sí, que ponemos la pelota con el hoy y hacemos el flare para que Antonio quede afuera. Para que quede afuera, para que el grande tenga que ir con Antonio. Entonces, cuando tú atacas, mira a Antonio afuera como en la primera que consiguió el tiro. Profesor, explique si hay un problema. Vamos a hacerlo ahí, vamos a hacerlo así como va.
Virgin Islands certainly have taken it right down the throat of the Dominican Republic in the opening stages of this game. Very direct style of offense, aggressive approach to the game, and it's paid dividends so far. They lead by 4 points. 4.5 minutes pretty much played in this first quarter. Dominican Republic started so well, scoring 10 points in just about the first 2 minutes, and they haven't scored since. Let's see what alterations we'll see from them coming out of that timeout. Eloy Vargas, a key, particularly in the front court for the Dominican Republic. Such a domineering physique. Almost stolen away though, and the Virgin Islands defense is once again stepping up. This time Xavier Richards. Back into Vargas again. They're going to try and isolate, but you can see the double team help coming across from Smith. Comes out, Pena for 3. No good this time. And the Virgin Islands defense is performing exceptionally well so far, and we haven't seen anything from the Dominican Republic to mix things up. I'm not sure they've shown a plan B so far. Good hustle by Richards. Asker now hands it off. Edwin, little shot fake, creates the space. And everything is going the way of the Virgin Islands at the moment. Into the corner, the three is no good. And Dominican Republic's drought continues. Richards hits the floor hard. The foul is going to be called. I think that one's going to be on Rigoberto Mendoza. Let's have a look at the replay. This is the play before. A little shot fake was enough to create the space he needed to get the shot away. Third foul of the quarter on the Dominican Republic, that one, as we see a change with Henriquez coming into the game. And out comes Peña. Guerrero coming in as well. As is Roberts. Out comes Solano. Wholesale changes for the Dominican Republic, trying to change their fortunes. The quick hands by Edwin. He tries to put the shot up and draw the officials into calling the foul. No whistle was forthcoming though. Much better ball movement and a much more fluid offense. The changes instantly pay dividends for Coach Lopez as Vargas throws it down with the two hands. Their first score in about 4 minutes of action. Hodge just slices his way to the basket. Not using his speed there, just his strength to create the lane. Virgin Islands lead maintained at 6. Roberts tries to bullet pass, almost intercepted though. Guerrero for 3. Off target. Once again, the Virgin Islands put the jets on and accelerate. Foul called. As Ivan Asker looks to put some impetus into their offense. He's averaging 20 points, 8 rebounds and 3 assists a game. Another one of the big performers from Wednesday night, had 22 points against Canada in that 1-point loss. Veteran player looking to use all his experience to try and get the Virgin Islands to another AmeriCup. Doesn't get the second to drop, and it's scooped up off the iron by Vargas. Roberts now uses the screen by Guerrero. Stripped away. Hodge goes coast to coast and is fouled. Another trip to the line for the Dominican Republic. Torres called for the foul. Hodge connects with the first of his 2 free throws. Almost automatic from the free throw line. 82% so far in these qualifiers. Connects with both. And the Virgin Islands lead is up to 9. A win here today is a huge statement from the Virgin Islands and a big step towards qualification for AmeriCup 2022. Foul is called. As you see Juan Guerrero drive to the basket. He'll go to the free throw line. Hodge called for his foul. Connects with the second. It's so important when you find yourself down by a reasonable deficit early in the game. But every opportunity you're given, such as free throws, you use it to chip your way back into the game. Dominican Republic moving into a bit more of a press defense. Hodge pulls the trigger on the three and nails it. Makes the Dominican Republic pay for running that defense. Double-digit lead, biggest of the game now. Into the hands of Henriquez. Foul's going to be called. Let's have a look at the replay. Here's the three from Hodge. And it was the recovering defense of the Dominican Republic. They were falling out of that full court press, but it didn't rotate quick enough as we see Asker head to the bench. And in comes Romani Hansen, his first taste of action here today. The first is short from the free throw line for Perry Murray. And the second is short as well, but first taste of action for Hansen is an offensive rebound. Good recovery from the Dominican Republic. Oh, and the easy score I was about to say. But he fluffed his lines somewhat, Torres. Should have been the easy score. Instead, they'll just get possession on the sideline. Look at the hustle to save the possession. And it was just having Hodges on his shoulder that put Torres off. As you see Sorello come into the action for the first time for the Dominican Republic. Plenty of rotation in this first quarter for both teams. Shot goes up, no good. Another rebound for Hansen. Edwin with the change of direction, hands it off, high off the glass, but not on target. Edwin looks to get the shot away, can't. It's plenty of offensive rebounds here for the Virgin Islands, and that's going to be a concern for the Dominican Republic. Strong drive to the basket and the and one play. Dion Edwin going hard to the rack. Takes a huge amount of contact, but still finishes the play. Angel Nunez is going to get called for the foul. Wonderful upper body control from Dion Edwin. He's up to 6 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds, as the big man Vargas comes back into the action. Clear that the Dominican Republic are struggling to protect their defensive board. They're not protecting the rim. And the pretty straightforward answer for Coach Lopez is to bring Eloy Vargas back in. Pretty much the definition of what Vargas does on the defensive end. And the bonus point is good. And Virgin Islands lead is 13 points. Torres now. Little hesitation. They're trying to get Vargas open, but Dominican Republic are front in the post now. There's the soft touch from Suero. It's his first bucket of the game. Stolen away. That's a good read by Suero. Comes back to Henriquez, and he scores. Last minute of this first quarter, quite a frantic first quarter. Shot goes up, no good. Defensive board is eventually pulled down by the Dominican Republic. Into the corner now. Henriquez no good. Vargas into the action and does what he's there to do. Grab rebounds. No foul called. Hodge brings it the other way. Strong move, goes off the glass. Scrappy phase of play from both teams. Hodge is still on the hardwood. He's not happy. Foul's going to be called, I think, on Edwin. As he just eased Juan Miguel Suero out of the court. Hodge back to his feet now. There's the rejection. Great defense by Hansen. He's really come on and made an impact for the Virgin Islands. Enriquez hands it off to Torres. Going to slow things down. There's about a 7-second differential between the shot clock and game clock, though. Torres now into the corner to Nunez. Oh, and he rattles home the three. That is a big bucket at a big moment in the game. Oh, and they've thrown it away. What was Richards doing? An absolute blunder from Xavier Richards has turned what was a highly impressive first quarter for the Virgin Islands into a less impressive quarter, as he's going to send Juan Miguel Suero to the line for 2 shots, and the Virgin Islands lead could be reduced to just 4 points. Bear in mind, their biggest lead of the game was 13 points. It's a replay of the blunder by Richards. Well, they tried to recover, but just compounded the mistake. The shot's no good, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. And we can all take a breath after what has been a frenetic 10 minutes of action here in San Juan. 10 minutes down, the Dominican Republic 22, US Virgin Islands 27. Plenty of action ahead of us here. Here are your stats from that first quarter. Both teams shooting high percentages. Dominican Republic trying to shoot from outside, but no good so far. 30 minutes still to play. But here's some of the highlights from what has been a high-paced first quarter of action here between the Dominican Republic and the US Virgin Islands. The Virgin Islands have been in control for a large part of this first quarter. That said, the Dominican Republic really came out of the blocks so strongly. They'd scored 10 points within the first 2 minutes of the game, and then they went about 4 or 5 minutes without scoring again. That enabled the Virgin Islands to establish a comfortable lead. At one stage, they were up by 13, but they end the first quarter with just a 5-point lead. Both teams playing a very direct style of basketball, trying to get to the basket, trying to finish high percentage opportunities, like that one from Vargas. The game, you would say, though, is fully in the balance at the moment. Remember, Dominican Republic enter the game top of the group. A win won't secure them progression to AmeriCup 2022, but it really will push them in the right direction. They'll pretty much be there with a win here today. For the Virgin Islands, a win isn't do or die, but if they are to lose here tonight, the Virgin Islands, it does put a lot of pressure on their remaining game. Which is tomorrow night against Canada. The Virgin Islands know they've got a chance against Canada. They took them to within a point just on Wednesday. They have enough to push them over the edge and take the win, though. Action underway here. Second quarter of this AmeriCup 2022 qualifier between the Dominican Republic and the Virgin Islands. Torres feeds to Vargas in the low post, slips his way through. That's going to be the easy score. Great 1-2 punch with Torres and Vargas. Smart use of the big man to create the lane to get to the basket. Edwin now. Trigger is pulled, no good. Can't blame Asker for taking the shot, though. It was slightly contested, but he's a confident shooter. Torres now trying to shake and create some space. Feeds his way to the basket. Another strong move by Torres. He has come to play, bringing the Dominican Republic back to within a point. A little over a minute played here in the second quarter now. Edwin on the pick and roll with Asker. Nice pass inside from Asker, but the foul is going to be called on Torres. Let's have a look at the replay on that first play of the quarter. Just a smart play by Torres. Hodge lost his footing on the way on the defensive end, and there's the other play by Torres. A tougher move in the end than the first. Gets the score and heads to the bench after those two buckets. And it inadvertently falls into the hands of Nunes. Slides to the basket and is fouled. A gift from above for Nunes. He didn't know it was coming his way. Just fell into his hands. Asker's going to get called for the foul. Let's have a look at the replay. Had no idea it was coming his way. Does well to get in transition though and draw the foul. He'll be slightly disappointed he didn't convert. In and out with his first free throw attempt as well. Still have the second attempt to try and tie the game here. And it's going to be a two. That was tipped in. So Henriquez has given the Dominican Republic the lead. Hodge pulls up for the jumper from range and comes up short. Solano now. He's short as well. And the Dominican Republic certainly leaned on the three-pointer heavily in the first quarter. Didn't necessarily pay dividends for them. Hodge now waits for the screen to come up. Pick and roll is good. Pass inside is good, and the flush is even better. Great team offense from the Virgin Islands. Selfless play throughout. Nunes now. Dominican Republic are slightly more patient offensively than they have been. Suero looking to thread the eye of the needle with that pass. Let's have a look at the pick and roll play. Wonderful, selfless basketball and a beautiful finish by Laron Smith. Inbound pass to Nunes. We seem to be seeing a more patient version of the Dominican Republic as Solano pulls up for the dagger jumper from the elbow. Averaging over 10 points a game, Helvis Solano. His second score of the night tonight. And the foul's going to be called on Nunes as we see Asker go strong to the basket yet again. A bit of sweat on the floor to clean off before we can get the free throws taken. Ivan Asker is on the fringes, trying to make his NBA dream come true a few years ago. Played in the Summer League. Miami in 2014, Minnesota in 2015. Couldn't quite break through to their regular season roster though. Great experience for any player though to be around the NBA in any form. Nunes looking to find a lane, but the defense from the Virgin Islands is very, very impressive this evening. They're closing the lanes. Oh, and a wonderful finish by Asker. The defense looked good from the Dominican Republic, but it wasn't enough to stop Asker from getting another score. First player to double digits, 10 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists for Asker so far. Wide open for outside, Henriquez steps in. No good. Solano with the rebound, but the pass was misguided. Hodge now looking to set things up. He pulls for the horns, screens to come high. Asker's wide open for 3. Comes up short with that attempt. The Virgin Islands still lead by 2. As Hansen is going to get whistled for the foul. Doesn't look like he agrees with the official's call as Nunes heads to the bench and Pena comes back in for the Dominican Republic. There's the steal from the Virgin Islands. A strong move to the basket. Nunes almost getting the swat, but can't this time. Ball's going to be for the Virgin Islands. Eloy Vargas is not happy with the officials. At the moment, it's a physical affair, but the officials are certainly calling it consistently. That's for sure. Both teams having the same level of calls. Another turnover almost. Vargas. Oh, and he gets the one play, and you see some of the frustration unleashed on the basket support. Asker's going to be called for the foul. That bucket ties the game at 32 apiece. Let's have a look at the replay. Vargas out in transition, almost loses the handle. It's going to come back to him though. He almost had no doubt that he was going to score that one. I think he's been frustrated by his own and his teammates' performance so far. We'll be hoping that that's a spark for the Dominican Republic to play the brand of basketball they play so well. And the bonus is good as well. Dominican Republic retake the lead. Their press has fallen down yet again though, into the hands of Smith. Draws the foul. Vargas is going to get called for that one. Smith will head to the line for 2 free throws. Short with the first of his 2 attempts. Been part of the national team setup for a few years now. Aaron Smith played within their World Cup qualification campaign as well. As the Dominican Republic slow things down. 5.5 minutes left here in the second quarter, and you have a feeling that Coach Lopez will want his team to take control. At the moment, the Virgin Islands are playing that disruptive role to perfection. Pass inside and a 2-handed flush. Aaron Smith. Patience here from the Dominican Republic, waiting for the lane to open up. Solano doesn't take the 2, kicks it out. Henriquez for 3. He's short. The chase down's no good. It's going to remain Dominican Republic ball. They lean so heavily on that 3-point shot, and it's just not fallen here this evening. They're 3 from 13 from range. Not the numbers they would have been expecting. As we see Aaron Smith head to the bench for the Virgin Islands. Changes for Dominican Republic as well. Suero comes out, Liz back in. Oh, wonderful pass from Solano, and the easy finish from Henriquez. Solano averaging 7 assists a game in these qualifiers. Real vision from Solano. Reads the court beautifully. And his teammates trust that they're going to get him the ball as well. Good defense. Pena now. Well, he is wide open for three. And once again, the three is no friend of the Dominican Republic. Edwards going to get called for the foul as he battled Vargas for the rebound. It's his second foul of the game. Let's have a look at the call. It's going to send Vargas to the line. No. It's going to be a baseline ball for the Dominican Republic. More changes in store as we see Castillo come into the game for the Virgin Islands. Out comes Edwin. Fading away, near impossible shot for Henriquez to hit, and the Virgin Islands try and bring it back with pace. In the end, Victor Liz does a good job in slowing down the transition offense of the Virgin Islands. Just over 4 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Dominican Republic lead by a single point. Hodge for three, comes up short. Neither team finding their range at the moment. Smart play, Victor Liz gets the score as he runs Castillo ragged on the defensive end. Hodge now, nice feed inside. Blocking foul's going to get called. Got to let the offensive player land, and Pena didn't. Perry Murray called for the foul. Sorry, drawing the foul. Both teams now in the penalty. 3:23 left in this second quarter. As we see Rigoberto Mendoza come back onto the floor, but a timeout's been called by Coach Bout for the Virgin Islands. I think we're going to jump in to the huddle and have a listen to what he has to say as his team trail by three. 3:23 left on the second quarter clock.
One time I split it over on the run that the last time, that's what we're telling all along. Get him open. Okay? Yeah.
Watch him at all.
Right. He was
He done tried to do smart fuck.
Yeah. He would play dirty too, so. Yeah.
And now we're in the bonus, so you know, listen, we're in the bonus, so you can have to back up a little with your hands. But now on the offensive end, you guys can embellish it as well. They're throwing back their head and doing all these things. We can do the same thing. Right? You know, we can play smart same way. Now we're in the bonus. Let's take these last 3 minutes and when we get to the free throw line, guys. Now we're talking about it. It's time to make it. Now let's be confident. Catch your breath. Step up to the free throw line and knock it down, man. Let's go.
Hey, when I'm in, I'll take a point, give you a break. Yeah, I'll pick him up full court.
Just a calming timeout there from Coach Bout, wanting to talk through the last few minutes with his team, making sure their heads stay in the game. Yes, they trail by 3. They have been up by 13, so it's been a 16-point swing. But he just needed to get across to his players that they've been competitive throughout and not to throw it away. And what will likely be an important 3 minutes of action before the half-time break. Ball inbounded to Hodge. Uses the screen well. Drives strong to the basket. Reverses the layup and gets the score. Hodge doing what he does best. He's up to 9 points personal now. It's a worrying sight if you're the Dominican Republic. Seeing someone like Hodge catch fire in front of you can be costly. Suero trying to create space, but Castillo staying firmly in front of him. Vargas now pulls up for the long two and nails the two, and there's the threat that Vargas has. He's not your traditional big man. He's got more than just a back to the basket game. He can step out and hit the mid-range jumpers with a sweet stroke. Foul's going to be called on Richards as he flies through for the offensive rebound. That's going to send the Dominican Republic to the free throw line as the Virgin Islands are in the penalty. There's Hodges' strong move to the basket. Here's the play at the other end. You can't step that far back off Vargas at that range. Certainly has the jumper. As Liz heads to the line for 2 free throws. All good for the first. 86% free throw shooter prior to this evening's game, Victor Liz. And the second near automatic when the ball releases his hand. Dominican Republic back in the 2-2-1 press. And Vargas picks it away, and that's what the press is designed for. Oh, he floats to the basket and hammers it home with a severe punishing one-hander. Virgin Islands come the other way, though. They cancel it out quickly. 19 fast break points for the Dominican Republic. Almost half of their points coming on the break. Liz now, wonderful change in direction, floats inside, a little heavy-handed. Richards dives to the hardwood and picks up the foul from Liz. Let's have a look at a replay. Oh, Solano just goes up, hammers it home, screams down the camera. Let's have a look at that angle. This is the one we want to see. Gives us a little bit of the gun show while we're at it. Flexing down the lens. That foul, though, sends Richards to the free throw line. Averaging 7.5 points and just shy of 4 rebounds a game, Xavier Richards, in these qualifiers. Only 50% from the free throw line prior to this evening's game, though. Connects with the second, so keeps his percentage going. 1 from 2. Under 2 minutes to play now here in the second quarter. Vargas is going to hand it off to Solano. They run the pick and roll again at the top. Pena for 3. He's short. Hodge to the basket, strong. Gets the 2. Some water on the floor, though, as we saw Pena for the Dominican Republic just hit the deck, as he obviously caught a wet patch on the floor. Timeout's going to be called by the Dominican Republic. Coach Lopez wanting to talk things over as the Virgin Islands are within 2 again. They refuse to go away. 1 minute 28 left in the second quarter. What has been a very interesting, a very entertaining first half so far, but you have a feeling a big 1 minute 28 to come. Let's listen in to Coach Lopez.
Una sola vez no lo hemos doblado. Lo que estoy diciendo, los tiros malos aquí se convierten en contraataque para acá. Le dije la otra jugada, estábamos arriba 5 puntos. Vamos a sacar el foul. Aska tiene 2 fouls. Vamos a sacar el foul y vamos a trabajar en eso. Entonces, si seguimos tirando aquí, seguimos haciendo las jugadas individuales, vamos a tener este resultado. Lo que estoy buscando. Contigo, Eloy, y aquí bloqueo, vamos a llevar a la pelota allá adentro, ¿ok? Sí.
Americana. 1, 2, 3.
Smart timeout called from Coach Lopez. Could be a big minute and 28 seconds remaining here in this second quarter. His team lead by 2. If they could get that up to 6, 7, or maybe even more points by the halftime break, a real psychological advantage to his team entering into the locker room. On the other end of the floor, I'm sure Coach Bow was talking to his team about how important it is for them to even have the lead. And that's certainly not beyond question. They've led by 13 at one point in this first half. Vargas now being guarded by Perry Murray. Double team comes across. Smart move by Vargas. Oh, and he gets the finish. Every ounce of experience being put onto the hardwood by Elo Vargas. Asker now. Almost stolen away. Dominican Republic will slow things down as they lead by 4 entering the final minute of this first half. Torres looks to feed Vargas, almost knocked away. Oh, what hustle from Castillo. As he slides along the hardwood. Watch this. He's putting it all out there for your team. Slightest chance of taking possession, and he's giving it up. Torres hits the 3. How big is that shot in the closing stages of the second quarter? Dominican Republic out to 7. Hodge has to come out. Hands it off to Asker, no good. And the final possession of the first half has fallen into the hands of the Dominican Republic. And if they hit the 3, they could go into the halftime break with a 10-point lead. How important would that be? Torres changes direction, drives inside, hands it off to Pena. No good from Pena. Vargas tries to grab the rebound. Torres does, but the shot is no good. And that will be the end of the first half here in San Juan. And what a first half. Entertaining throughout. Both teams giving so much, but at the halftime break, Dominican Republic 48, Virgin Islands 41. Here are your shooting statistics from that first half. Neither team lighting it up from downtown, getting the job done in the paint. That's for sure. 60% for the Dominican Republic, 56 for the Virgin Islands. Rebounding battle, relatively clean. But look at that, 10 steals from the Dominican Republic in that first half. And that will lead to poor turnover numbers. Scorers, Asker 12, Hodge 11, Edwin 7 for the Virgin Islands. And it's Vargas 9, Torres 7, and Liz 7 for the Dominican Republic. Here are some highlights from that first half of action. As I said, an exceptionally entertaining game from the opening tip all the way through to that half-time buzzer. The Dominican Republic certainly had the better of the opening exchanges, scoring 10 points in a little over the first 2 minutes. They then hit a barren patch as the Virgin Islands asserted themselves on the game, particularly on the defensive end. And that first quarter, the Virgin Islands actually led by 13 points at one stage. They ended up just with a 5-point lead heading out of that first quarter. And that's when the Dominican Republic's offense and defense moved up a few gears, limiting the Virgin Islands to just 14 points in that second quarter whilst pouring in 26 of their own. That's what's given them their 7-point lead at the halftime break. No player in double digits for the Dominican Republic, though. However, they have 10 players on the scoreboard already. Only Martinez and Jean Montero yet to score, primarily because they haven't been on the floor. Leading them in scoring is Vargas with 9. He's also got 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 blocks. He's well on his way to a double-double, at least here this evening. On 7 points just behind him is Michael Torres. He's got 7 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. And Victor Liz also has 7 points as well. Opposite end of the floor, 2 players in double digits, 2 players doing the heavy lifting on the offensive end for the Virgin Islands. Ivan Asker, 12 points, 5 rebounds. And as you expect, Walter Hodge, 11 points and 3 assists to his name. Just behind them is Dion Edwin. He has 7 points. Exciting first half of action we've had here in San Juan, Puerto Rico, in this bubble for qualification for AmeriCup 2022. Still plenty to play for both of these teams. Remember, Dominican Republic entered the game top of the table, 3 wins, 1 loss to their name. A win here this evening doesn't give the Dominican Republic qualification just yet, but it certainly gives them 1 foot on the plane to AmeriCup 2022. As for the Virgin Islands, well, the opposite can't be said. They're 3rd in the table at the moment, 1 win, 3 losses. Their win comes on that opening game against Cuba. A win here this evening for the Virgin Islands would be a big, big step forward before they finish up their qualification campaign against Canada tomorrow night. Still so much to play for both of these teams, as we see Torres raining down the threes. So let's have a look at the action from Ivan Asker in that first half. 12 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists to his name. Doing it in an efficient style as well. He's 5 from 8 from the field. Only 2 turnovers to his name, an efficiency score of 11 for Asker in that first half. But he's been influential, the veteran, throughout their qualification campaign. In the 2 games that he's played, he's averaged 20 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists a game, including 22 against Canada on Wednesday in that game where they weren't quite able to take the win. Remember the buzzer beater from Kyle Landry meant that Canada took the win in that one. And how big could that result be for the Virgin Islands in the long run? But Ivan Asker's doing all he can in this first half of action to get his team that much needed win. As for the Dominican Republic, it's the big man, the face, as it were, of the Dominican Republic team, Eloy Vargas, who's doing the damage at the moment. Doing it across the floor as well, Vargas. He's up to 9 points, 4 from 6 from the field. Also got 8 rebounds in that first half. 3 assists, a steal and 2 blocks. There's not a column in the box score that he hasn't contributed to. He's even stepped out and hit a nice little mid-range jumper. We'll see that highlight now. And that's the problem you have when you face Vargas. He has a real versatility to his game on the offensive end. And then defensively, it's been noticed when he's not been on the floor. Vargas is the rim protector. He's the defensive juggernaut for the Dominican Republic. It makes their defense so much more stable and solid. But that's the first half here in San Juan. Dominican Republic 48. US Virgin Islands 41.
From 16 down to tie. Dished off and attacking strong, but rejected was Brady.
All right, turn it over. Now Jason Page gonna go coast to coast. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, my Lord. Well, did you see the defensive effort there by Thompson? Well, Thompson got back.
All the way across. Like with a nice fake. Oh, big time throwdown by Michael Carrera. He just took off and threw it down one-handed. Venezuela showing their intent here.
Starting to build momentum in the lane. They turn it over. Camacho comes up with it. And now Suarez throws it down right in transition. And that's one way to stay back in this game.
Fakes in the lane, goes up. Oh my Lord! Buenas noches, Argentina! Cafero está aquí!
Welcome back to San Juan here in Puerto Rico. AmeriCup 2022 qualifiers here in Group C. We're at the halfway stage of the Dominican Republic taking on the US Virgin Islands. And we've certainly been spoiled in the opening 20 minutes. Dominican Republic lead this one 48-41. Vargas, I think, is the easiest way to sum up that first half for the Dominican Republic, leading them in points, rebounds and assists. Well on his way to a double-double. He stretches himself, maybe he'll get that elusive triple-double. Really has been so influential, and not just on the offensive end, defensively as well. Provides the real rim protection that the Dominican Republic at stages of that first half really struggled with. Virgin Islands, whenever Vargas is off the floor, seem to grab quite a few more offensive rebounds than they do when he's on the floor. So expect more from the Dominican Republic's big man in the second half. He's going to play his role within proceedings here this evening to close this one out, that is for sure. Dominican Republic back on the floor first to get their warm-ups underway, to get the action underway in the second half. We're at under 3 minutes remaining until the start of this second half here. And remember, neither team are through or out of AmeriCup 2022 qualification process here based on this evening's result. However, for the Dominican Republic, a win nearly tips them over the edge and gets them through to the AmeriCup 2022. For the Virgin Islands, a loss won't seal their fate. but a loss would mean it's a lot tougher for them to progress through. So for the Dominican Republic, although Vargas was leading the way, they had 10 players register on the scorebook in that first half. Always good to see any player that's been on the floor has got points for the Dominican Republic. So alongside Vargas with 9 points, you can see his shooting stats there, high efficiency from the big man as well. You've also got Torres with 7 and Liz with 7. Torres has got 7 points and 3 rebounds and 3 assists as well. So coming off the bench and doing a wonderful job, Michael Torres. As for the Virgin Islands, well, they're being led by Ivan Asker. He has 12 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists to his name. Hodge is leading the assist category for the Virgin Islands with 3. And Hodge is the only other player for the Virgin Islands in double digits. He's got 11 points alongside those 3 assists. And the Virgin Islands have been the thorn in the side of the Dominican Republic here this evening. And let's not pretend they don't deserve some of the credit and some of the plaudits that they're getting on the international basketball scene. As we see Asker moving back to the bench. They led by 13 at one stage in that first quarter. However, the Dominican Republic seemed to come to life in the second quarter, holding the Virgin Islands just to 14 points. The Virgin Islands know that they're not going to win the game if they can only score 14 points per quarter. They'll certainly need to up their offensive production here in the third and fourth quarters. Final instructions now from the coaching staff. Let's listen into these huddles.
Él no coge el pivan hasta que se abra para allá con un jugador ahí, otro jugador ahí, el grande de ellos está ahí. Entonces que se meta este ahí y el que defiende ese que se meta aquí adentro. Y el de ese que se meta aquí. Así hacen, sí, para que si Asker la coge ahí, le haga ese stone. ¿Qué va a hacer Asker? Asker no va a pasarla para allá, va a penetrar. Dominicano. En la primera vámonos con... Sí, está bien.
Clear, calm instructions from Coach Lopez. As we get ready for the start of the second half of action here in the San Juan bubble for the AmeriCup 2022 qualifiers. Second half action underway. Group C of the AmeriCup 2022 qualifiers. At the halfway stage, Dominican Republic 48, Virgin Islands 41. Solano blown for an early foul as he's overly physical with Walter Hodge. Asker now. Looking for options inside. Looks to drive to the basket. Just a strong upper body move. Foul's going to be called. See who that one's blown on. Pena called for the foul. And Asker's one of those awkward players, listed as a power forward by many. Quite happy to step out, almost a point forward. That new role that we're seeing emerge within world basketball. Powerful player, tall player that's happy to handle the ball. Causes so many matchup problems if you don't have someone of similar attributes in your team if you're facing up against them. Connects with both free throws as well. Good start to the second half for the Virgin Islands. Liz loses control. Castillo with good defensive instincts. Saves it from going out of bounds. Oh, and there's the lob, and there's the finish. Laron Smith finishes the gift from Walter Hodge. Wonderful pass, and the lane was wide open for Smith to make them pay. There's the lob in return. Vargas can't quite control it though. Slightly mistimed his jump. Edwin to the basket, strong, draws the foul. Pena again called for the foul. Let's have a look at a replay of the lob. Look at the perfection on the lob as well. And the weight of the pass. Just dollied it up for LaRon Smith to finish with some style. Edwin at the line for 2 free throws. Kent State graduate. Connects with the first of his 2. And the second is good to go. A little bit of additional pressure here from the Virgin Islands. Matching up full court. Man-to-man defense. Liz, spin move to the basket. Look at the speed of the feet for Victor Liz. So graceful as he drives with such power to the basket. LaRon Smith called for the foul. Liz heads to the line. Connects with the bonus shot from the free throw line, Victor Liz. Dominican Republic applying some pressure as Solano is called for the foul as well, as Hodge looks to sneak down the sideline. Let's have a look at a replay. Here's the lob. Finished it beautifully as well, Smith. 4-point lead for the Dominican Republic now. Castillo, step back 2. In and out, quite a flat trajectory with that attempt from Castillo. Vargas hands it off. Pull-up jumper at the free throw line is no good. Foul is going to be called. Edwin's pumped. Certainly up for the game, plays with real intensity. Dion Edwin. Eloy Vargas called for the foul. There'll be free throw shots for Dion Edwin. Unbelievably, the Dominican Republic are already in the penalty, and we've played less than 2 minutes here in the third quarter. The Virgin Islands are smart and get themselves to the free throw line. They could not only get back into this game, but they could build a considerable lead on the back of that situation where, yeah, they've now got over 8 minutes of getting to the free throw line. Edwin connects with both free throws. The Dominican Republic's lead is down to just 2 points now. An 8-3 start to the quarter in favor of the Virgin Islands. Liz, nice handoff. Pena gets the score. Vargas needs to be careful though. No need to catch the ball once it's gone through the basket. Officials will call you for the delay of game. Hodge now to Asker. Drives inside, hands it to the corner. Castillo for 3, nails the 3. And you just have that feeling that the Virgin Islands are just starting to warm up like they did in the first quarter. Feels almost slightly a similar situation, and the Dominican Republic will be wary of that. Vargas, spin move to the basket, no foul called. Gets the loose ball though. Liz for 3. Oh, and he nails the big shot. And the experience pays dividends. 34-year-old guard Victor Liz has hit big shot after big shot in his career. 3 times Dominican Republic League champion, 2 times finals MVP in that competition. He knows how to win stuff. Strong move to the basket again by Edwin. And another similar result. They're left fouling him. A moment, Dominican Republic do not have an answer for Dion Edwin. Here's the three from Liz. Slightly off balance as well, which makes it even more impressive to hit the three. Didn't really have his feet perfectly set as we see Dion Edwin back at the line. Can't get the second to go though. Just 1 from 2 for that trip. Strong move is no good, but Pena works well. But the defensive effort from the Virgin Islands, in particular Smith, is enough to recover the situation, although the Dominican Republic will hold on to possession. It's always great when you get to hear the officials on some of the courtside microphones just saying to the players, relax, don't get too excited. Foul's going to get called as Edwin hits Torres on the head. Second team foul of the quarter for the Virgin Islands. Vargas now hands it to Liz. And you have to give credit to the Dominican Republic. They're very patient offensively, even when things aren't necessarily going their way. They don't panic. Shot goes up. No good from Mendoza. And the Virgin Islands come away with a defensive rebound. Hodge has certainly got the mismatch he wants against Vargas. Offensive foul is going to be called on Smith. Too aggressive as he tried to establish himself, I think, against Liz. Which is a shame for the Virgin Islands because they've got the mismatches they'd want. But yeah, it was that off arm, it was the right hand arm just trying to seal down on Victor Liz. As we see Nunez come back into the game. Liz, corner three. Oh, and it's good. Victor Liz starting to warm up. 16 points personal now for Liz. That's a big performance. Shot goes up and it's good though. Hodge cancels out the Liz three at the first opportunity, and Virgin Islands are back within 3. Vargas looking to go to work now. Just uses pure strength and aggression, but the travel is going to get called on him. You have to have such appreciation for the officials able to call that as we see a replay of Hodge from downtown. Just draining the 3. Such confidence in his own abilities. As I was saying, amazing for the officials to be so good at calling those kind of footwork infringements in real time. Richards comes in for the Virgin Islands. Castillo heads to the bench. Oh, what a pass and another finish. Smith once again the lucky recipient. I'm sure Hodge is on his Christmas card list, that's for sure. Seems to get plenty of gifts from him throughout the year. Mendoza now looking to feed the low post. Guerrero going to work. Plenty of body on him. No calls from the officials, but it will remain a Dominican Republic ball. Dominican Republic players getting frustrated with the officials. we're going to see Perry Murray come back into the game. Smith will come out. Guerrero in and out for three. Good rebound though by Nunez. Smart play from Angel Nunez. Edwin uses the Asker screen. Waves him away though, wants the isolation on Torres. Some quick footwork, has to kick it out though. Shot goes up, the foul. Perry Murray is fouled by Nunez. He's frustrated on the call, just needs to be careful that he doesn't get called for a technical foul as well if he overreacts to an official's call. Jason Perry Murray will head to the free throw line for 2 shots now. Comes up short with the first. Hits the second. That's his first points in these qualifiers. Game number 3 for him in the qualifiers, but his first time on the scorebook. As we see Edwin come out of the action, and in his place comes Romani Hansen. Plenty of changes for both teams as they're rotating heavily through their rosters, as we see Jean-Miguel Suero come into the game and Rigoberto Mendoza head to the bench. Nunez for 3. Oh, string music from way downtown. Angel Nunez. Hodge with the killer crossover. The pull-up 3's no good. The putback was almost thunderous. Asker now slowing things down. Shot's going to go up from range. That comes up short. Not really Romani Hansen's skill set, the 3. Liz now brings it back to the top. Dominican Republic looking to set things up. Torres is no good for the 3. The rebound falls to Hodge. Hodge drives all the way, and the finish is good. Exceptionally soft finish there from Asker. Brings the Virgin Islands back to within 3. A little over 3 minutes left here in the third quarter, and the third quarter has not disappointed. Both teams trading baskets. Nunez is no good. Falls into the hands of Torres, though. He's going to slow things down. Take a bit more use of their shot clock. Torres left with a one-on-one. Nunez for another 3. He's short. Another offensive rebound, though, for the Dominican Republic. And the tables have turned. In the first half, it was the Virgin Islands scooping up all the offensive rebounds. It's the Dominican Republic now. Guerrero, smart move by the big man. Looks like we've got an injury on the floor. As Perry Murray is hobbling. He's not going to come out of the game though, as he puts the thumbs up. Coach Bow, let's have a look at the replay, and this is just bully ball from Guerrero. Just muscling his way there. Oh, you see the flip of the ankle. The right ankle just turns over on Perry Murray. He's going to head for some treatment. He looks like he's hobbling back to the locker room. Let's hope there's no significant damage to that right ankle. Anyone that's played basketball at any level cringes when you see that. Hodge to the basket. No good. The defense from Guerrero is enough to put him off. Torres now hands it off. Oh, beautiful team basketball from the Dominican Republic. That score extends their lead out to 7 and pushes Coach Bow into a timeout. A little over 2 minutes left in the third quarter. The Dominican Republic are starting to gain momentum. Smart timeout called by Coach Bow. Let's jump into his huddle, hear what he has to say.
Stay with my man, yes. Stay with my man, I was pushing. He's not going to get the rebound, I was pushing.
Quick on the pass, quick on those passes. Quick on those passes.
You have to make a quick decision on that.
Quick pass.
On the one that you got that you passed to him, he was wide open before. I was wide open before. You know what I'm saying? Either shoot it or I pass it quick because I was wide open.
Yeah.
And then he was wide open.
We good.
You passed it, you took a good step. Guarded, you know?
Got guarded. It was a little more guarded. That's all it is, you know what I mean? We're doing good. Okay? Good. That's right, point guard. Half a second. Make a move. Either you attack or you're going to get the rebound. And anybody, when you go on the...
Like if we switch, just get with the guard. Let's go. Let's go.
You have to give credit to the Virgin Islands. They've certainly disrupted the usual flowing style of the Dominican Republic. They've not let the Dominican Republic settle into their game plan, their mode. Their modus operandum is not what's happened here so far. However, we've seen glimmers of it, and if the Dominican Republic can put 2-3 minutes of that style of basketball together, they could blow this game wide open, and that's what Coach Bao understands, and that's why he called the timeout. Foul has been called on the play. I think Henriquez has been whistled for that one. Asker will head to the free throw line. And this is the first of his two. Virgin Islands under 62% from the free throw line, and it'll be even worse after that miss as well. Slightly criminal from their point of view. If they'd shot at a higher percentage, they're potentially in the lead. They've missed 11 free throws within this game, and they trail by 7. Hodge with the crossover, the lane opens up, nice pass. Castillo is fouled on his way to the basket. Saying he got hit on the side of the head. Officials giving the Dominican Republic one final warning. If they complain again, it's going to be a technical foul. Both of the players on the floor and coaching staff and players on the bench. Richards to the line for 2 free throws. It's the first of his 2. It's the second as well. Virgin Islands back within 5. 2-possession ball game now with a little over 90 seconds left here in the third quarter, and the Virgin Islands refuse to go away. As much as the Dominican Republic would love them to, they continue to sit on their shoulders. Guerrero, spin move, gets the score. The big man with the quick feet. Been impressive here in the third quarter. Juan Guerrero, look at the spin. Beautiful footwork. Almost loses the handle, but regains it as he takes off, gets the score. Can he convert the three-point play? Yes, he can. That's a big play from Juan Guerrero. Offensive foul. What's been blown on Asker this time. Barreling his way to the basket a little bit too aggressively. The defense have made the stand. Richards called for the offensive foul. 3rd personal foul. Both teams in the penalty now because it was an offensive foul. Doesn't result in free throws. Torres just blasts to the basket. No help defense at all once he was past that first line of Virgin Islands defense. There was no backup whatsoever. Hodge now. Good hands by Guerrero. Gets the shot away. Off target. Rebound falls beautifully into the hands of Hansen. Officials have blown the whistle. It's going to be a Dominican Republic ball on the baseline. Both teams complaining an awful lot to the officials. 40 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Dominican Republic lead at 10. It's their biggest lead of the game, 10 points. Guerrero for three. Oh, and he is having the quarter from heaven. He's doing it all over the floor, both ends, inside and out. Juan Guerrero. Has this broken the back of the Virgin Islands? 7 seconds left in the quarter. Hodge now. Gonna drive to the basket, kicks it out. Corner shot, no good. That's the end of the quarter. And an impressive quarter again from the Dominican Republic. They won that one 28-22 at the end of three quarters here in San Juan. 76 to the Dominican Republic, 63 to the Virgin Islands. 10 more minutes left in this one. I'm sure plenty more twists and turns still to come. Here are our shooting statistics. Still both teams really focusing in the interior. Both teams about 50% from the field. 10 minutes still to play though. Here are some of the highlights of that third quarter. Another impressive performance from the Dominican Republic. Notching up 28 points. Their offense was flowing. And you have to thank Juan Guerrero for an awful lot of that production in that quarter. He's up to double digits. He's only played 8 minutes. He's got 10 points to his name already. And he's been doing it on both ends of the floor, provided real defensive steel when Vargas has been on the bench for the Dominican Republic. And then on the offensive end, back to the basket, stepping out for the three. Guerrero's had an impressive third quarter. Certainly puts the Dominican Republic in the driving seat, leading by 13, only 10 minutes left to play. Especially as the Virgin Islands offense has faltered at times. Can the Virgin Islands find another trick in their bag? Is there something that Coach Bao can do in this final 10 minutes to get them the win? Or are they looking down the barrel of the back-to-back loss situation, losing to Canada on Wednesday, potentially losing Dominican Republic tonight? One final chance to rescue hopes of making it to AmeriCup 2022 lie on Sunday. Sorry, lie tomorrow when they'll be taking on Canada. But will they have enough gas in the tank after a big game here this evening? Yet to be seen.
Start of the fourth quarter.
Final quarter action underway here in San Juan, Puerto Rico. AmeriCup 2022 qualifier between the Dominican Republic and the Virgin Islands. Nunez for three. What a big shot. What an opening to the final quarter. They increased their 13-point lead to 16. The Virgin Islands are going to have to be near perfect now in the final 9.5 minutes of this one if they're going to come away with the win. Edwin for three. Slightly off to the left. Rebound is going to ultimately fall into the hands of Asker. He drives to the basket. Can't draw the foul. Another offensive rebound. This time for Smith. Have a look at this three. What a way to open the final quarter for Nunes. That shot took him up to 11 points personal, along with 2 rebounds. Certainly been some unexpected heroes from the Dominican Republic's point of view here this evening. Some of the more household names have paled into the shadows. The likes of Angel Nunes and Juan Guerrero have done a great job for their country. And Smith connects with the second of his 3 throws. Guerrero to Guerrero. Takes the 3, drives inside. Oh, rejected with authority by Hansen. Asker, no good. Fight is still there. Can't keep it in bounds, and Dominican Republic come away with it. Smart move. Adonis Henriquez. With the controlled offense. Virgin Islands putting some pace behind it now, and Asker with the quick 2. And that's going to be the key for the Virgin Islands. They need to keep the tempo of the game nice and high if they're going to pull a win out of the fire. And the easy score inside for Henriquez. Back-to-back buckets for him. He's up to 8 points personal. Make that 10 actually. Foul has been called. There's a replay of that last play by Henriquez. Nothing flashy about it. Just getting the basics done well. Asker at the line for 2 free throws after drawing the foul from Guerrero. Comes up short, and this has been a problem for the Virgin Islands today. They have struggled from the free throw line. They're now dipped below 60%. Always going to be difficult to win a game when you're shooting poor percentages from the free throw line, especially when you're being sent there an awful lot of times. Guerrero heads to the bench, and you see the hero's welcome that he receives. His teammates know how much he's given towards their win here this evening. Torres now trying to shake his defender with the shoulders, hands it off. Suero tries to get it to Vargas, but the pass is off target. Hodge passes it inside. Asker fades away and gets the 2. It's almost a contradiction of terms. As we see the steal away, that's going to be an unsportsmanlike foul on Torres, I think. It's just a regular foul called at the moment on Torres as he pushed Hansen. I think they're going to leave it as a regular foul. 14-point lead now for Dominican Republic. 7 minutes, 31 seconds remaining. Asker facing up against Nunes. Feeds it to Edwin. Edwin drives inside, looks to hand it off, does so to Smith. Smith has to come back out, and the pass is poor. Torres steals it away, floats it up for the 2-handed alley-oop finish from Nunes. And our Dominican Republic about to enter the showtime of the game. Putting a little bit of sauce on the win, maybe. Is it a bit early for that, though? It's Smith. Flushes another 2 home for him. "13 points for Smith now, along with 6 rebounds. He's certainly put a shift in. Another lob pass, a little bit too high with the lob, though. Edwin over-egged that one, and the transition and back and forth game of basketball continues. This time it's Henriquez getting the score, and the structure of the game is somewhat disintegrated as we see Hodge hit the 3. And if anything, this will play into the hands of the Virgin Islands. They don't want a structured game. They don't want a controlled game. They want free-flowing, high-tempo, slightly more chaotic structure for them to be able to break back into this one. Torres now, hesitation, drives inside. The handoff to Vargas is blocked. And Enriquez comes up short with his attempt. The Dominican Republic going to make several changes now. There's the steal by Torres. Floats it up for the easy finish for Nunes. Several changes for the Dominican Republic as we see Rigoberto Mendoza come into the action. Edwin floats it up. Oh, and another easy finish for Smith. I'd love to see the statistics on how many points have come from alley-oop passes. I'd say it's at least the majority. Foul called on Richards. Virgin Islands trail by just 11 now. 13-11 so far in favour of the Virgin Islands in this quarter, as we see another replay of another Aaron Smith alley-oop. Offensive foul is going to be called on Vargas. Didn't have his feet set when he was being used as the screen. Yeah, absolutely. He was pivoting away still. Can the Virgin Islands get a score in this possession? Being within single digits certainly does change the flavour of the final 5.5 minutes of this game. There's the pass inside to Asker. Good defence though by Vargas. Just met him in the middle, body for body. Solano just drives straight past Edwin. Neither official sure, so they're going to give it, I think, to the Virgin Islands. And the scrappy nature of the game is certainly playing into the hands of the Virgin Islands at the moment. As the pass inside and the two-handed jam by Xavier Richards, forcing Coach Lopez into a timeout as his team's lead is now just 9 points. And I'm sure Coach Lopez will be telling his players to take control of possession, take control of the tempo. Don't get drawn into that game. Let's listen to his coaching huddle, see what message he has.
Haciendo una foul, no defendemos aquí. 10 puntos en 2 minutos. En 2 minutos. Ellos son más agresivos que ustedes. Tienen miedo de ustedes. Elvis, Eloy, Antonio, Vikingo, Víctor. Dale ahí, damos la bola. Vamos a meter la pelota adentro con Eloy. Cuando pase eso, Antonio va a venir a bloquear aquí para Víctor, para que Víctor vaya por ahí adentro. Cuando Eloy la tenga. Cuando Eloy la tenga. Gana. 1, 2, 3.
As you expect, a nice calm timeout from Coach Lopez, and it's still in the hands of the Dominican Republic, that's for sure, but they need to use their experience, use the veterans to take control of the game, dictate the flow of the game, because they're not at the moment. They're falling into the hands of the Virgin Islands by playing a rushed style of basketball. Mendoza feeds Vargas in the low post. He's going to go up against Smith. Back his way to the basket, knocked away. Hodge will pick it up and get out at the races. Easy 2 on the finger roll for Walter Hodge. And Dominican Republic's lead is just 7 with 4.5 minutes to play. Solano now kicks it out to Pena. Pena comes up short, but the rebound falls to Liz. Hands it off to Vargas. Vargas is rejected. Xavier Richards with the block. Edwin out of the races, and he gets the score. And the Virgin Islands are within 5. The timeout from Coach Lopez has backfired. It looks like he's, I think, going to make 4 changes as soon as he gets the chance. Mendoza now almost caught in possession. Vargas, not where you want him to have the ball, and he's thrown it away again. Hodge secures possession for the Virgin Islands. And it's all one-way traffic as we enter the business end of the game. Smith, pass inside to Asker. Asker gets the score. The buzzer goes. A timeout, I'm sure, has been called again by Coach Lopez. Virgin Islands within 3. 3 minutes 15 left on the game clock here. And what can Coach Lopez do? He called a timeout moments ago. It didn't work. Can he make any change this time? Let's jump into that Dominican Republic huddle.
Mike, Ángel Núñez, Juan Guerrero, Vikingo y Juanco. No, al revés. Juanco, Vikingo aquí y Juanco. Medio 6, medio 6, medio 6. La da, vamos a hacerlo rápido. Viene el bloqueo ahí y vamos a hacer un buen tiro. Vamos para dar un buen tiro.
Déjame decirle algo. Están cansados, podemos correrle, pero con control. Adoni.
Spirit of the Virgin Islands is on full show here in San Juan, Puerto Rico. It's AmeriCup 2022 qualifier. They look near dead and buried, and they have battled and fought their way back into the game. It looks like Coach Bao has called a timeout for the Virgin Islands now. He wants to talk things over, wants a bit more time with his team. I'm not sure I would have called a timeout if I'm Coach Bao, but I'm sure he has a reason, a particular thing he needs to talk through. Let's jump into his huddle.
Everything up on that glass.
Be aggressive on the ball hand.
We got 3 fouls to give. If you get bit, foul.
Yeah, be aggressive on the ball hand.
Exactly. And now they brought the shooting big in. You got attack and rotation. You have to attack and rotation. You jump or he jump?
Walter, you got next?
No, I got 33. I would put pressure on his head.
Okay, so you just stay home and do it.
Let's go, Blue. Let's go, man. Hey, we fighting too hard. Let's go, man.
Looks like Coach Bao might have just called that timeout to give his key players a few more seconds sitting down. Give them a bit of a blower as they enter the crunch stage of the game. Within 3 minutes 15 to play. This game is on the knife edge. Torres now for the Dominican Republic. Can they regain their composure? Almost stolen away. Guerrero goes strong, draws the foul from Asker. Only the second team foul of the quarter, but he was in the act of shooting, so Guerrero will head to the free throw line.
Third, personal foul number 11, Ivan Asker.
Connects with both from the free throw line. And he's certainly in the running for the most influential and important player of the game for the Dominican Republic. Almost a travel. Hodge lets go of possession though. Askanow's being tied up, and the Dominican Republic defense has come up a few levels and it's paid dividends on that possession as they come away with the defensive rebound. Torres now is fouled, or is it a jump ball? Let's wait to see. The foul's going to be called on Richards. And you can see how much is at stake for both of these teams now. They are doing absolutely everything they can. Let's have a look. As Nunez tries to get to Torres but can't. And then Richards is called for the foul as he tries to wrap Torres up. Hansen in for Richards. Torres now fakes the three, kicks it to the corner. Nunez floats in, can't get it to go. Rebound falls into the hands of the Dominican Republic though, and that's almost worth more than a bucket at this stage of the game as they get to run some more clock. Torres trying to shake Edwin. Passes it inside, and a shot clock violation. Once again, the Virgin Islands defense just clicks through the gears and locks the Dominican Republic out. 5-point lead for the Dominican Republic. Smith inside, lays it in for two. Virgin Islands within three. 100 seconds left on the scoreboard. Enriquez hands it off to Torres. Torres blasts to the basket, doesn't get the score, but does earn a trip to the free throw line. And that was quite simply quick footwork from Michael Torres. Aaron Smith is called for the foul. And as we see Victor Liz come into the game, out goes Adonis Henriquez. Liz with 16 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. And a ton of experience comes back on the floor for the Dominican Republic. Could be a smart move from Coach Lopez. Torres hits the first of his two. Brings it out to a 2-possession game. And the second as well. Real smooth, calm operator, Torres. Oh, and a mistake by the Virgin Islands. It's going to remain their possession, though. Hodge rescues the situation just about. An 8-second violation called on Romani Hansen. And the Dominican Republic upped their defensive intensity when they needed to. 5-point lead, a little over a minute to play. 1 minute 18, is that enough? I wouldn't say so at this stage. Liz now using the horn screens at the top. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Torres, Guerrero, is he going to get a shot away? No, he's going to have it stolen instead, and Hodge will put the Jets on. Oh, eye of the needle pass from Hodge, and the 2 is good from Asker. Back to within 3 as we enter the final minute of action. Double team comes in, not stolen away though. Torres will slow things down, run some clock, but they can't run too much. They'll probably need at least one more score before the end of the game to secure the win. Into the hands of Suero. He's thrown an air ball up. And it's going to be a Virgin Islands possession. And the Dominican Republic are not composed at the moment at all. Timeout has been called. It's a Virgin Islands possession on the baseline when we return.
Walter, he's going to get number 35.
And they're looking to advance the ball as well. So they're going to get possession over the half. Smart move by Coach Bo. Let's see what Coach Bow has to say to his team now in this huddle.
We just got rebound.
Hey, focus time. Hey, focus time. This is winning time.
Breathe.
Yeah, Deon, take it out.
Go with the elevator for Walter.
Yeah. Elevator for you. Okay, and then let's get a high screen right away.
Elevator for Walter.
You set the high screen. Okay?
I'm coming.
Hold space out on the other side.
Hey. Sit down really quick. So that one you hold a little.
Everybody crack.
Be strong and give the
Hey,
everybody
everybody
crack.
crack. Double team. I'm going to get it.
Okay?
Everybody cut.
Everybody crack
More
the ball.
likely that's what's going to happen. They said it, they double team, I get it. I'm going to make a decision where.
Let's go, Blue. Let's go.
38.2 seconds remaining here on the game clock. A 3-point lead for the Dominican Republic. They have stumbled and faltered in this final quarter, the Dominican Republic, whilst the Virgin Islands have put them under extreme pressure. From that huddle, it sounds like they're going to go to Walter Hodge. He's going to be the focus of their offense. He's done it time and again. What can he produce this time? Asker going to work, fades away, looks to pass it inside, but it's passed out of bounds. The foul is going to get called, though. Well, this time, I think, on Angel Nunez. Hodge just having a calming word with Ivan Asker. As we see LaRon Smith head to the free throw line. He's only 3 from 6 from the free throw line, so if he continues at that pace, he'll hit one, miss one. If he does, that brings him within 2. Still 33.4 seconds to play, though. A whole load of time in basketball terms as we see Eloy Vargas come back into the game, and that's a smart move when it's likely there's going to be a missed free throw. Way too heavy on the first from Smith, and maybe the pressure's got a little bit too much for him. Yeah, I can see why the officials called that foul on Nunez. It's that left arm pushing Smith out the way. The second is good from Smith, though. Virgin Islands within 2. 33.4 remaining. Guerrero and Suero head out. Mendoza comes back in, as does Henriquez. Liz now gets it over to Mendoza. They advance it up over the half. About an 8-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Almost stolen away. What are they going to give? Wait to see what the official's call is. Foul called. Let's have a look-see. I think he signaled 33. Going to send Torres to the line. Foul must have been called on Hodge. And Torres has been near automatic at the line. Very, very good free throw shooter. And he continues to do so. This is the big one, though. This extends it to a 2-possession lead for the Dominican Republic. If he hits this, the odds are that they should take the lead, should take the win. And he does. No timeouts to use for Coach Bow. Hodge now brings it up over the half. What's the foul going to be called? Presumably on Rigoberto Mendoza. That's going to send Hodge to the line then if it is. Hodge to the line for 2 free throws. An 80+% free throw shooter, Walter Hodge. 2 from 2 so far this evening. Already got his double-double, 19 points, 12 assists. Make that 20 points now. And the Virgin Islands are back within 2 points. 19.4 seconds to go. Neither team with a timeout remaining. So we're going to play this one through. Expect Virgin Islands to foul and foul quickly. Long pass comes out to Mendoza. Unsportsmanlike foul is going to be called on Hansen, though. Absolutely went over the top. He needs to be careful and walk away. The officials are only going to compound it by giving him a technical. Didn't need to bring the second hand in. That was when the unsportsmanlike came in. A reach around trying to grab and knock the ball away was enough, but now they've got the unsportsmanlike. Is that the nail in the coffin? Is that the final nail in the coffin for the Virgin Islands here this evening? Mendoza misses the first, though. Leaves the door ajar. Let's have a look at the replay. Where's the unsportsmanlike foul called? Yeah, absolutely. He's just pulled. There'll be a sideline possession now for the Dominican Republic. Expect a quick foul here from the Virgin Islands. Ball inbounded to Vargas. They've got a foul. Dominican Republic are doing well to move the ball. Hodge called for the foul. That's going to send Liz to the line. And he's an 80% plus free throw shooter as well, Victor Liz. Liz can surely secure the win with 2 makes here. That's surely enough to put it beyond the reach of the Virgin Islands. Misses the first, though, and the pressure pays its toll on even the most experienced of players. Coach Lopez has certainly been made to work by his team today. They've not given him the easy ride to the win, that's for sure. It's the second of his 2, but that still gives the Virgin Islands the opportunity now. It's a 1-possession game, 10 seconds left. They're going to have to hit the 3, almost stolen away by Liz. As Hodge's pass wasn't quite right to reach Edwin. 7.4 seconds remaining now. Shot clock's off, so it's for the Virgin Islands to use the 7.4 seconds however they wish. What have they got? Are they even going to get the pass in? They are. Hodge gets hold of it. Blocking foul's going to be called on Torres. It's not the end of the world, though, for the Virgin Islands, because that means that Hodge is only going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. He's not going to have the opportunity to tie the game. It's the right call from the officials. Torres is nowhere near stationary. Hodge will go to the line for 2 free throws. He's going to probably have to try and intentionally miss the second and force a rebounding fight. That said, the Dominican Republic have Vargas and Guerrero in the paint. That's a tough fight to win. Or does he try and hit both and foul quickly? He hits the first of his 2. Will he try and hit the second, or will he intentionally miss? This is his second. Gets it up and scores! Ties the game at 94 apiece! What a play by Walter Hodge! That is one hell of a smart play by him. Read the game, read the situation. Dominican Republic are claiming it never touched the ring. Hodge is claiming it did. Let's see what the officials have to say. This is a contentious position that the game has been left in. Could it be the smartest play ever by Walter Hodge? Let's have a see what the officials come out and say. One thing, the close of the game is fitting. We've had a hell of a contest throughout. Coach Lopez, I think, is looking to speak to the commissioner. Commissioner is saying you're going to, I think, have to wait for the match officials to make a decision. And this is a tense time for both these teams. Let's have a look at the replay. This is a great camera angle for it. He puts it up. It's a smart play by Walter Hodge. It does hit the iron, but does he leave and go over the free throw line before the ball hits the iron? If I'm right in thinking that he's not allowed, he has to stay behind the free throw line till the ball touches the ring, and that's the decision the officials are going to have to make. I do not envy them at all. What is the call? It looks like they're going to honor the basket, are they? I think they are. They're going to honor the basket. We are all tied here. 2.7 seconds remaining. Walter Hodge has pulled the game out of the flames and has brought the Virgin Islands back into this one. What an unbelievable play by the 34-year-old. Every ounce of experience used on that one. Dominican Republic are still not happy with the situation. 2.7 seconds. They can win this game, though. They've got time. From the Virgin Islands perspective, it's simple. Don't foul. Contest the shot. Do not foul. Let's have a look at the play. Torres puts it up. Comes up short. We're going to go to overtime. What an end to the game. It's kept us on the edge of our seats from the opening tip to the end of the fourth quarter. We're heading into bonus free basketball overtime here in San Juan. 4 quarters done, and these teams cannot be separated. 94 to the Dominican Republic, 94 to the Virgin Islands. Here are your shooting stats after 4 quarters. Still both teams doing their job inside the paint. A big overtime period still to come. Five more minutes of action still to enjoy in this one. And what a game we've had from start to finish. This game has given us a huge number of highlights, none more so than that play. With next to no time left on the clock, Hodge at the free throw line, misses intentionally, grabs the rebound, gets the score, ties the game. The Dominican Republic officials and players were arguing the case with the officials, but decision made. And then with just over 2 seconds to play, Torres was unable to get the final shot to go. And that's why we're in overtime. And let's be honest, I don't think any of us are disappointed to be here in overtime. Unless you're a Dominican Republic fan, maybe. I think we're happy to be here. This has been a wonderful game of basketball, and an extra 5 minutes is a joy. It'll be a Virgin Islands ball to start this overtime period. Who's going to control this one? What a 5 minutes ahead of us now.
Overtime.
Overtime underway here as Dominican Republic and the Virgin Islands cannot be separated after 40 minutes. Pass into the corner is no good. Big rebound. Pulled down. Nice Suero. Suero now being guarded by Hodge. Trying to shake Hodge. Using his height advantage. Can't get the score. Vargas tries to get the soft touch back, but it's no good. And the Virgin Islands will come away with it. Apologies for the lack of graphic on the screen at the moment. Working to remedy that as Hodge hits the three. 5 points in a row for Walter Hodge. Missed the clutch. Turning up at the business end of the game. 24 points and 12 assists for Walter Hodge. What a night at the office. Suero kicks it out. Torres for three. Comes up short, but the rebound is pulled down by Suero. And he can't get the score, but will earn himself a trip to the free-throw line. Juan Miguel Suero doing all he can to help his team back into this one. 97 to the Virgin Islands, 94 to the Dominican Republic, 3:49 remaining now in this overtime period. Again, apologies for the absence of graphic. I will keep you up to date with the score and the time situation as we progress through. Suero hits both free throws, and at this point of the game, how important is it that you execute every single opportunity you have? Dominican Republic applying a little bit of pressure, maybe just to burn some time off the shot clock, no more. They're not looking to steal the ball at the moment in that press. Edwin with the spin, almost spins himself out of his own shoes. Foul's going to be called. The officials say Guerrero pulled on Edwin's shirt on the spin. Dion Edwin will head to the free throw line. 14 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds so far on the box score for Edwin. And that's Guerrero fouled out of the game for the Dominican Republic. That could be important. He has been probably one of the best players in the front court for Dominican Republic, as we see Peña come back into the action. Almost comes up short. You can almost feel him willing that one in. Rattles home the second as well. Virgin Islands lead is out to 3, 99-96. A little over 3.5 minutes remaining in this first overtime period. I say first because I wouldn't put money on there being more than one in this game. Shot goes up from Lees, no good. Rebound is just about dragged in by Smith. And eventually into the hands of Hodge, who advances it up over the half. Asker now. Going up against Peña, just blast past him. Doesn't get the score though. Probably one of the easier opportunities that Ivan Asker's had in today's game. Don't quite make it though. Liz to the basket, rejected by Smith, and he saves possession. Can only get it inbounds to Vargas. Torres for three. No joy. Gets the three. And that ties the game. 99 apiece. And that really sums up the game. When one team feels they might have the edge, the other team quickly cancels it out. Edwin into the hands of Hansen. No joy. Smith has it knocked away. Suero now into the corner. Torres for three. No joy either. And the pace of the game increases. These players must be near exhaustion at this point. Pass inside, Asker rejected by Vargas. And neither team is backing down from the challenge. Wonderful to see. A true example of international basketball at the highest order. Torres to the basket. Gets the two. That quick first step was enough to open the lane up. Torres up to 18 points, 11 assists, 7 rebounds. And that's all coming off the bench. Timeout has been called. A little under 2 minutes to play here in this overtime period. Dominican Republic lead by 2. Timeout called by Coach Bow. Let's listen into the huddle.
Got a lot of possession. Let's go.
Let's play ball. Hey, on the drag screen. Hey, yo, on the drag screen.
When I say something, you know you're bad. You don't have to tell me you're good because I know you're good, but I'm telling you so you can make the next one.
That's right.
You don't have to get up and be the man.
There we go. Hey, hold on. Hey, on the drag screen, let me set it for walk. counter and he's going to have Vargas on him, then we're going to rebound. We play off of that. That's his word. Let's go.
Like I wanted to run the split to bring Vargas out too.
Yeah, I'll set the split.
Yeah.
If we get the split.
If anything, if we do it the drag or the split, I need Vargas out of there. Okay?
Yo, grab something. Anything.
Interesting timeout. Apologies firstly for some of the colourful language used within the Virgin Islands timeout. I'm sure you can appreciate the passion being shown and how much it means to the guys on the floor. But you hear the comment, we need Vargas out of there. They need to drag Vargas out of the paint. He is the rim protector for the Dominican Republic, and while he's there, it's tough for them to get those easy high percentage scores. Under 2 minutes to play. What more twists and turns do we have ahead of us? Hodge now picks up the dribble, looks to hand it inside. The pass falls to Edwin, does it. It's going to be a Dominican Republic ball. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's absolutely off the hand of Edwin. Vargas potentially could have been called for a foul. Let's have a see what the official's decision is. I think they want to go and have a review of the situation. Don't have the mics on the officials for this game, so we won't be able to hear what they're saying. Let's have a look at the replay ourselves, though. So this is what the officials are looking through. We can see Vargas moving to the ball. Gets first fingers to it. You know what? That might be off Vargas. And he's fortunate the left arm around Edwin isn't called for a foul as well. Let's see what the officials say. They're keeping it with the Dominican Republic. They're sticking with their decision. No clear evidence to the contrary in the video for them. 1:51 to play. Dominican Republic ball on their own baseline. They lead by 2. Let's grab a second to grab our breath. I think if you're like me, you've been sitting on the edge of your seat for probably about half an hour now, if not the entire game, particularly if you're a fan of either of these two teams. You have been. Torres now. Played such an influential role in this game. 18 points, 11 assists, 7 rebounds. And remember, that's all coming off the bench as well. Suero drives inside, floats the right hand. It's short. The rebounding battle in the end. It's not going to be won, but it is going to be a Virgin Islands possession. 91 seconds left on the overtime clock. Hodge now. The emotional leader for the Virgin Islands. And linchpin, the man who secured this overtime period for them to work through. Back to Hodge. Looks to hand it off. It's stolen away, though. Great hands by Vargas. And the foul, I think, is it going to be called on Smith? I think it is, as he hustles for the loose ball with Torres. He gets blown for the foul. I think that's Smith out of the game. Virgin Islands are going to have to make the change for the final minute and 13. It's also going to send Torres to the free throw line. Chance to make it a 2-possession game. Doesn't hit the second, though, so it's still a 1-possession game. It's going to remain Dominican Republic ball, though. Vargas hustling hard on the offensive glass has forced the mistake. 1 minute 10 to play. Dominican Republic lead by 3. Baseline ball for the Dominican Republic. Smart money would get them to move it to the top, but they tried to play the clock game in that fourth quarter, and it backfired on them. Liz now drives inside, floats it to Vargas. It's a poor pass, though. Hodge scoops up the loose ball, hands it off to Asgard. Gets rejected as he goes to the basket. Suero picks up the rebound. And out at the races, no good. Neither team connecting in the clutch phase of this game. Hodge now drives to the basket, is blocked by Vargas. Another ejection, and the Dominican Republic defense is just too much for the Virgin Islands on those last 2 possessions. Foul's going to get called on Hodge. 33.4 seconds to go, and have the Virgin Islands got anything left in the tank? And that's Hodge out of the game. What a game he has played as well. 27 points, 12 assists. He's played 44 minutes tonight. Bearing in mind they've got a huge game now against Canada tomorrow. Torres misses again. A rarity for Michael Torres. Back-to-back free throw misses. Really needs to hit one of these, bring it out to a 2-possession game. Connects the second, 4-point lead. That could be crucial. Hansen now hands it off to Edwin. Is he next in line for the throne with Hodge to take control of possession? Edwin fakes the 3. Drive inside is good. Foul's going to get called on Vargas as Romani Hansen makes the smart play to the basket. 18.8 seconds remaining. Surely Romani Hansen needs to hit both free throws. He was only 57% prior to today's game. This is his first trip to the free throw line this evening. Comes up short. Certainly needs to hit one, so it brings it back to within 1 possession. Misses a second, but what a rebound by Asker. But he's blocked. Where's the rebound fall? Into the hands of Edwin eventually. The 3 goes up. It's wild, but the rebound is there for Hansen. He misses the lay-in. Heartbreak at this stage for the Dominican Republic, and that is going to be enough for the Dominican Republic to come away with an unbelievably hard-fought win here in Puerto Rico against the Virgin Islands. They pushed them for the entire 40 minutes. Neither team stepping back from the battle. Walter Hodge, that man there, forced the game into overtime, and both teams feel like they've been in a hard-fought physical battle. That one is certainly going to be full of the highlight reels on social media later today. But what a game we have had for you. I'm sure, like me, unless you're a Virgin Islands fan, you've enjoyed it. But the final score, Dominican Republic 103. The Virgin Islands fall just short with 99. Here are your shooting statistics. Dominican Republic started to find some form from outside, but most of the damage for both teams done in the paint. And this is how close the game was. Look at the statistics. Only 3 in the rebounding battle, 4 in the assist battle, 2 in the steals battle. Here are your top scorers: Hodge 27, Asker 25, Smith with 18 for the Virgin Islands, and then Liz 20, Torres 19, and Nunez 13 for the Dominican Republic. Wonderful. Here are some of the highlights from that second half, but what a game we have been gifted here in San Juan, Puerto Rico. AmeriCup 2022 qualifier between the Virgin Islands and Dominican Republic, and an absolute classic has been dealt to us. Both teams trading blows throughout. Virgin Islands having the better of the first quarter before the Dominican Republic. They just really cranked up the gears in the second and third. But then a completely different Virgin Islands team turned up in the final quarter. They won the final quarter 31-18. Unbelievable, but they just didn't quite have enough left in the tank in that overtime period. And the depth of the roster for the Dominican Republic paid. Also the experience and the veteran nature of some of those players paid dividends in that closing stages of the overtime period. For our winners, the Dominican Republic, an all-round impressive offensive performance. 10 players contributing offensively, leading them. Victor Liz, 20 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Also in double digits, Torres with 19 points, 9 rebounds, 11 assists. Just 1 rebound away from his triple-double. What a play by Torres, considering he came off the bench as well. That's in 26 minutes of action. Just behind him was Angel Nunez, 13 points, 3 rebounds. And both on 12 points apiece, Juan Guerrero and Adonis Henriquez both had 12 points. An impressive performance from both teams, taking it all the way to the wire. For the Virgin Islands, though, as you'd expect, Walter Hodge led proceedings, 27 points, 12 assists and 5 steals chalked up on the box score for him. Just behind him was Ivan Asker with 25 points, 11 rebounds. Laron Smith had 18 points and 7 rebounds. And Dion Edwin also in double digits, 16 points, 3 rebounds and 4 assists for him. So an unbelievable performance from both these teams, but their eyes will start moving towards the next phase as we see that replay of the buzzer beating overtime forcing play by Walter Hodge. But the eyes for now, particularly for the Virgin Islands, will move to tomorrow night when they face Canada in what is a must-win game now for the Virgin Islands. They must come away with the win, but what a big game we've had here this evening in San Juan. Let's grab a quick look at the standings before we leave you.
Dime la pregunta en español y yo te la respondo en inglés. No ese que no te la entienda. I mean, it was a good defense for moments. You know, like it was a long game, 45 minutes. But finally we understand like we had to make the effort and take the win. I mean, I'm especially, you know, like happy to be part of this group. It's my first time with this group, with the national team, like representing my family. So for me, being the first time and getting the win, it was super important for me.